This is what our interview and onboarding process looks like when you come to work as an agent for Access Travel Group. Number one, yes, you get an interview first, either with myself or someone from our leadership team. This is not just for us to ask you questions and get to know you better, but even more important, gives you the opportunity to ask me anything that you want. And I am always 100% transparent with you. I just interviewed an agent this morning who accepted a position to work for us that had some pretty specific questions regarding commissions. I answered all of them honestly and fairly. If we decide it's a good fit on both ends, we do a quick background check. And once that's cleared, I email you a sample copy of what your contract will look like, as well as information on our onboarding fee, which covers all of our training, resources, supplies. We talk more about that in our interview. Once that's all formalized, then we actually email you a contract that you can actually sign and have a copy for yourself. That contract is meant to protect you. It details all the fine print, including when you're going to get paid, how you're going to get paid, how commissions are run, what happens if you leave the agency, do you still own that client base, how does insurance work? I try to be as extremely transparent about how commissions and payment work, as most agents that have come to work for me, unfortunately, were lacking that transparency with their past agencies. I want to eliminate all of that. Then within about a 24 to 72 hour time span, my assistant Robin takes over and sets you up with all of your logins, including getting you registered in our email system, our technology systems, getting you logged into our training systems called Teachable. It can feel a little overwhelming in those few hours as we're sending you instructions on how to do all those logins. But once you feel comfortable with that, then you and I have another chat and we dive into your training schedule. Your training schedule might look a little bit different depending on whether or not you've been a travel agent already or if you're brand new to the industry. So I will help catch you up to speed on if we have any missing links, or if you are brand new, we'll start fresh. Those first 6 to 8 weeks, you and I are working closely together. I'm essentially dripping different tasks on you every few days. We're having catch-up calls like 2 to 3 times a month and just checking in with each other as we're slowly getting you from the very beginning, which is supplier training, to the very, very end, which is social media, marketing, and branding, but there's a lot in between. I do allow the agents to work at their own pace. I have some who are flying through this as fast as they can, and then I have others who might have some sort of life events or other things happening where they need to be a little bit slower, and that's okay too. I try to mirror each agent. Eventually, once we've gone through the training and onboarding program, I kind of set you off into our agent community, which is just a great group of Access Travel Group agents there to answer all your questions, help you with any events or rants or anything like that. And then I've got the directors that work underneath me as well as part of our leadership team that are there to help with any additional resources or training that we may need to. And in between that, we have lots of training schedules on our calendar. Again, my assistant Robin does about 2 technology trainings a month. I do about 1 to 2 selling best practices or like Disney best practices about once or twice a month as well. And then a lot of our preferred suppliers kind of kick in and do other things too. So we've got a lot of different training opportunities for you to really grow and learn as an agent. That to me is one of the most important things. And that's what it looks like becoming an agent working with Access Travel Group.